What's going on, guys? We have some more Minnesota Vikings franchise here, and we finished the Super Bowl. The Dolphins were victorious, and now we're going to look at the stats and the awards. We have a couple episodes here to finish off the year, and then we get to the off-season. Don't worry, I'll post these episodes as fast as I can. Looking at our statistics here, Christian Ponder, not an amazing year statistically. Adrian Peterson, 6.7 yards a carry, because it seemed like every other game he was busting off an 80-yard touchdown or something. And Gerhardt, I didn't get him the ball as much as I would have liked to. Receiving, Kyle Rudolph had a great year, and well, I looked through and it seems like Emmanuel Arsenault, 26 catches. It's like how many plays have I showed of Emmanuel Arsenault in this series this year? It's like all of them. So, I got to figure out how to get my guys the ball more so they can progress better statistically. Fusco had the most pancake blocks and the least amount of sacks given up for one of our starting linemen. So that's good to see. Steve Hutchinson, though, rough year. Johnson, DeGear. Potter had a good season, however. On the defensive side of things, two guys with over 100 tackles, Chad Greenway and Tyrell Johnson. I like to see him get in there and get some tackles, but you want your linebackers to have more tackles. And Burfict had a decent year. Ballard had our most sacks with 7. Really an off year from the defensive line. Allen, Robinson, Williams, nothing spectacular. And then Hussein Abdullah was our only defensive back with more than 1 interception. We only had 8 as a team. Fleming, though, 15 deflections. He gets the deflections, but he's got to get the interceptions. Taylor Mays has got to stop dropping the ball. And him and Burfict are our two hardest hitters as well on defense. I didn't kick many field goals this year, only 17 for 18 with Longwell and a 46.3 average for Chris Cluey. That's a good amount right there. Lorenzo Booker made it to the Pro Bowl with only 35 kick return opportunities. Got 2 touchdowns out of it, 26.9 yard average. Devine was our most effective punt returner. Him and Booker both split time at returning because Devine was hurt for a lot of this year. Peyton Manning once again leads the NFL in yards because he audibles every play. And Christian Ponder was second in touchdowns. Only one guy even threw more than 30. In interceptions, Ponder was also second with 16. Nobody threw 20 though. And then looking at running statistics, Arian Foster had the most carries, Peterson had the most yards, and Mendenhall, I believe he's had the most touchdowns multiple seasons in this series. Ponder had the most fumbles, but Marino and Foster lead running backs. Receiving, only 2 receivers at over 100 yards. That's Marcus Colston and Wes Welker. And we'll go through here and look at all the different 1,000-yard receivers. See Mike Thomas on there, Torrey Smith, Steve Smith, Leonard Hankerson's coming alive, looking to be one of the future receivers over in the Washington Redskins. And then Wes Welker leads in touchdowns with 19 big ones. And Burris, I looked over at drops. He had 12 drops. That is a lot. But Burris, man, that was a smart pickup by me. He is tall. He can go and get the ball. I don't care what his speed is. I don't want him to retire. And now looking at tackles, Patrick Willis is probably going to lead the league every season he's not hurt. Michael Johnson, 22.5 sacks. Darrelle Revis and Brent Grimes, each with 8 interceptions, leading the NFL. Porter was 7 and Jordan Maben was 6. And pass deflections, Jamel Fleming leads the league for the 2nd year in a row. So you just got to come down with those, maybe do some extra pass catching drills in the offseason. And here's your leading kicker for the year. I know there's going to be some jokes about this one. Billy Cundiff goes 38 for 42, and Chris Cluey leads the league in average. I believe that's my 2nd year in a row with the highest average for a punter. Trent Richardson leads the NFL in kick return average, along with some other young guns here. Drake Kirkpatrick, we got to see him once this year, and he picked off a pass. I believe he took it to the house. David Garrett leads in punt return average, and we had Mark Tyler had 2 touchdowns punt returning. Now looking at the team stats, and this is where it kind of gets ugly. Total offense, we were 3rd because we were 1st in rushing, but one of the bottoms in passing numbers. And we scored a lot of points. It was just getting the other team not to score as much as us. So 26.9, that's good, but defense, wow, it was ugly. 2nd worst pass defense, by far the worst rushing defense. I'm not going to blame it all on playing on the quarter length I did to have 140 plays a game, but defense is definitely an area to focus on this offseason. It's going to be important to have a better defense next year and improve our offense as well. Peyton Manning, once again, is the NFL MVP. He pretty much always is on here. Offensive Player of the Year is Peyton Manning. James Harrison wins the Defensive Player of the Year. Aaron Smith, close second. Michael Johnson, Nick Fairley, and Clay Matthews. Offensive Rookie, I thought this was well-deserved. Ryan Katz led the Steelers to a 9-7 record with Roethlisberger out for the entire season. Defensive Rookie is D.T. Shackelford out of Ole Miss for the Jets. Drake Kirkpatrick was second. Bakari Rambo from the San Francisco 49ers. Best quarterback, of course, is Peyton Manning. Running back, it should be Adrian Peterson, but it goes to Rashard Mendenhall. Receiver goes to Wes Welker. Offensive lineman goes to Jake Long. Defensive lineman is Aaron Smith, maybe in one of the last years of his career. James Harrison is best linebacker, and Brent Grimes is the best defensive back ahead of Darrelle Revis. Mason Crosby is with the top kicker. I don't know how long was on there, kicking 17 field goals this year. Mike Munchak is the coach of the year. And guys, one more video before we get to the offseason. I want to show you guys the upcoming draft class. So that is coming up next. I'll show all the players in the incoming class. And here are a couple more videos for you guys to check out. On top is the last Super Bowl that was played between the computers, and I gave you guys a commentary for it. And on the bottom, we have a really good game in the Tank Tucker series, Road to Glory. It's in his senior season. I'm going to get ready here to get him on Madden, hopefully in a week and a half, 2 weeks or so. Just going through the senior year and getting that stuff done. And a lot of people have been enjoying me posting that series more frequently, and it is fun for me to play, so I'll continue to do so. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys next time. I'll probably have the off season up tomorrow. So guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.